Hello there folks, SeKo Starcraft back, bringing you some more replays from WCS Korea qualifiers. Slightly dated, but it's a little bit of a celebration of the WCS Finals Season 3 that are happening right now. Flash versus Bbyong. Love taking every opportunity I can to go through some of these Flash replays. Just so intelligent in the way that he plays his games. The last game we watched there was, I don't want to use the term routing, but essentially just destroyed Bbyong. Denied a cheese, and then played a really just intelligent style Widow Mine drop into just a macro with a lot of Banshee behind that, killing tons of workers and denying a small pressure from Bbyong, essentially putting Bbyong so far behind I'm just leaving, and pieced right out. Both these players enjoy their front end walls. I generally don't do a front end wall because there's not too many people that exploit that in a Terran versus Terran. Every now and then, though, you'll have a Hellion run by or a mass Hellion strategy. The problem with that particular strategy is that it's pretty easy to shut down. And a wall, if it gets, picked apart, really, really sucks. Barak's on the way. CC first. Looks like it's going to be CC first from Bbyong, which this is a 4-player map. It's still pretty expected to see opponents take these kind of greedy macro builds, so it doesn't surprise me too much that that is happening. Let's see if Flash has some way to capitalize on that, though. If he scouts in the right direction, then he's got the opportunity to maybe go down there and deny that a little bit, and we'll see if that's the case. Gas being taken as well, even before that barracks has started. Very, very interesting in that sense. It's a long ways before the barracks has started. So he wants to tech up immediately, or he wants to enjoy Reapers. Reapers for her pleasure. Well, Flash looks like he is going to scout in the right direction. This could be a pretty big problem for Bbyong. This is essentially the latest possible unit production that he could have. The Marines are going to be very, very far delayed. And on this side, we've already got, a second Marine on the way, and this factory is going to be built just about the same time as this barracks. What that might mean is maybe we're just going to have a Hellion and Marine push. He might be able to come down here and put a little bit of pressure on this. Tried to deny the completion of that building there. Didn't really get anything accomplished. But we already have Marines once again heading across the map. And we have a Marine started now. Factory just behind it. Now Flash, interestingly enough, is not drawing this SUV back through the scout path. So Bbyong has no idea that these Marines are heading across the map right now. Gets one SUV there. Now the first shot went off for this other Marine. There's some pretty good micro... Oh, almost fantastic micro from Bbyong. You just need to get off one or two more shots to kill off that Marine. And then he would have been able to actually maybe win that micro battle. Rallying his SUVs back into his... Nope, he put it back to his natural there again. Thought he was going to be a little bit too afraid. Looks like the factory maybe wants to split up and be able to take on this reactor. It's going to allow him to get some... Ooh, actually we have Widow Mines on this side. So I say it looks like he wants to get some Hellions out. It should be able to deny any of this Marine pressure. Do we even have another... We don't even have a command center started yet for Flash. He's cut it even more. Last game we saw a command center out before he pushed out with his Widow Mines. In this game, very much denying himself any of that macro advantage and going straight in for what was a very, very successful Widow Mine drop from the last game there. Not much in place for Flash to be able to deal with this couple of Hellions coming in, though. Looks like he's coming home, though, to deal with this. It would have been nice for Flash to pick up those Widow Mines. Looks like he wanted to try to snipe that. You can kind of see what the Widow Mine is with the imprint on the ground. He does not get the Widow Mine in time. Oh, we did pick it off there, though. Might have sacrificed something to do that. Happily for Bbyong here, Widow Mines will only ever kill the one SCV that's targeting. Actually gets that Viking. That's a pretty big deal. Behind this, Flash has actually got cloaked banshees on the way. So sniping off that Viking was very smart. There is another Viking coming out. Yeah, it's 7 kills already on this. Once again, it looks like Flash is just going to be able to just dominate this game. Very, very smart plays. Even with double orbitals, I don't think there's going to be enough here. One tank cleans up that pretty good. Oh boy. Keep making the turret. There is a Widow Mine down there, and one Viking out now. Turret will be finished here in the natural. Flash making the best use he can out of these Vikings. So these Vikings out of these Banshees. Picking off the supply depots. It's not going to supply block Bbyong just yet, but it is very annoying. Still got one Banshee in there doing damage, and this is a very small army from Flash moving across. But once again, he's starting to pull off a pretty good little lead there. 24 workers killed. Now he's supply blocked. And even kills off the missile turret before it could finish, or even be cancelled. Sniping down the reactor, just being as annoying as possible, and I really like that play. I'm surprised he doesn't bum rush these tanks with the SCVs just to get the splash damage off from the other tank. Would eventually take it out. Does have his own Banshees here though. Cloak is not finished yet, it is just started actually. So I'm surprised he hasn't turned around his Marines just to try to fight it, just to keep his tanks alive. There he goes. I mean, losing the Marines sucks, but losing the tanks is much worse. Gonna return home, recover up, units wise. There's a good size bit of a lead there for Flash. Not unrecoverable at this standpoint for Bbyong. Cloak is now finished for his Banshees. No, he cancelled his Cloak. Wow, that was unfortunate. His Banshee, unfortunately, wasn't targeting the best things in the world. But he's denied these add-ons to these buildings for so long. 8 kills, Corporal Banshee. Two more Banshees coming across, and they both have some energy to cloak. Yeah, it's essentially toast right now. Flash, I don't think they have to worry about sieging up his tanks. I guess he's going to siege up some. I think that's sometimes a problem in case they do that panic pull of all the SCVs, move right on top of you. But that's essentially it for him here. Banshees in position, tanks sieging the bottom, no production, no tanks in position here for Bbyong. He is just toast. Oh, one missile turret and one Widow Mine, got a kill on it. Just to show him who's boss. Did that take out the Viking? I thought I just took out the Marine. Flash, and this seems a little sloppy for him. He's got a lot of units not attacking right now, and just getting picked away by this Banshee here. Killed off another big pile of SCVs. 10 kills, 9 kills. Even with this somewhat sloppy completion here by Flash, I think it's just going to be too much. Yeah, double Vikings in the air to take care of this. Yeah, there's the GG. There's a part of me that wants to think he can stick in there and hold it out, but just another great smothering style of game from Flash there. Really, I'm not going to say schooled Bbyong on that standpoint, because I think Bbyong played a good game. Just, he got caught with the right strategy and just couldn't answer it. So, good series. That is Flash taking this best of 3 in 2 straight games. Thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll talk with you guys real soon.